Sorry for that long wait there. Just trying out a couple things. How you guys doing tonight? It's a big man. Gotta do some more work on this UI if we ever gonna get this demo done. Or get to demo, or however you want to take it. We still gotta get through that level selection menu, getting that UI down there. So we'll just jump on into that. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and hopefully you got everything you wanted or needed. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a happy holiday. Let's jump on in here. I was checking dog cam before I got on here, make sure it was working. Okay. Alright, I also was checking out if my emote, the new emote was working, got it set up properly. It looks like it's fine, at least for Twitch. I'll see if it worked on YouTube. Let's go ahead and start this up and see where we're at here. Remind ourselves we were at from Monday. So we were getting these. We need to figure out why. We need to figure out how to stop that. We need to get this in order. So I'll come back unless I completely restart. And I gotta, of course, move these to the back. Of course, we gotta fix that. Change the fonts and all that stuff. Check out a couple things here. Menus, that's right. Menus and think about a couple things here. go take a look at that scroll bar. Let's restart you and check that value again. What are you hitting the top of? Container? Viewport. This ain't gonna be it. No? Yes, I'm just breaking the mask at this point, I believe. Yeah. Let's view. What's up, Ribbon? How you doing, man? How you doing tonight? Hope you had a good holiday, man. Or if you celebrate the holidays this time of year. What you been up to, man? Oh, should you try to stay optimistic? Kind of the job thing still bothering you? Or is bothering you? I won't say still. With you, because when I think about it, it's about just single step that someone's willing to take or not. Oh, be honest, yes. Oh, be honest, yes. Because when I think about it, it's all about just single step that someone's willing to take you or not, and it's simple yet so hard. Yeah, I mean, I kind of hear you. I will tell you the times I've been, and I know you're looking for your first job in the industry. I'll tell you the times that I have been unemployed or looking. One thing I had to do was I had to treat it like a job in itself. And when work hours is over, work hours is over. You gotta like give yourself a break. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't like wear yourself down about it. If you put in the hours during the day and you feel like you've done enough, you've done a good amount of work that day, you should be proud of yourself that you actually did that you got through that. Excuse me. Even if the results aren't immediately what you would like them to be. Yeah, basically I've been working today from 12 p.m. to 5 a.m. So I've basically been working. Then I have 30-minute break straight since then, and then I get tricked by some questions. So anytime. All right. Basically, I've been working today since 12 p.m. and now it's 5 a.m. Wow, I didn't realize it was that late for you. I've been basically working and then have 30-minute break straight since then. And I get tricked by some questions anytime anytime new one. Okay, yeah, I get you. Now I would, when I say work hours too, our preference I was like doing it during the day, like, but you know, do what you need to do. But it's like my work, so my stuff at work, I would box that in a time period that was like during the day, like work hours, you know. Sure, man. Go ahead. This part is fine. I hate that I'm gonna sit here and we'll spend most of this working on this stupid scroll bar again. All right, so we got a timeout question. All right, so lambda. Okay, so the lambda for a timeout. So you're gonna have the timer run immediately? Okay, but anyway, tell the console we'll do an order. Okay. Solve then if and solve then. Yeah, I'm trying to work out the stat structure in my head. Trying to remember, timeout 0, does that mean it automatically triggers or it doesn't trigger? I don't remember how that works. I would imagine the timeout automatically triggers and then it won't run again. It will trigger if that's what your question is. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But you're asking me in what order that would fire. If you set a timeout without a value, what is it actually? When did it? Right, I'm trying to remember what order in which these timeouts are fired, and I'm wondering what is the default value if you don't set a timeout. Because a couple of those you don't set a timeout. You don't set a timeout delay. So I would imagine it would be 1, 3, 2, 4. Because I'm wondering if the timer has a default delay value. I can't remember off the top of my head. My answer is going to be 1, 3, 2, 4. Oh, wait a minute. No. I see the format now. The timeout's in. Wait a minute. I'm changing my mind. I see the timeout's inside the function call. Okay. Hold up. Because of the format mess up, I didn't see that. All right. Hold on. All right. So the first. Let me actually go look at that. Hold on. I'm gonna actually pull this out and put on a notepad. Hold on. Because that's throwing me off. All right. So this is its own call. Is solve a function call? It solves a function call, so when this resolves, whatever this is, the then takes over. So these are in here. Oops. This was here. Okay. So 1 would fire immediately. 2 is going to fire when this resolves. Then 3 would fire immediately after this. And then 4 would fire immediately after this resolves. Oh no, it wouldn't. It would resolve and then it would do the. Wait a minute. There's no timeout on this. So it just resolves and fires. But number 1 is immediate. After resolve runs, then this would hit, and then this would fire immediately. So it would be. Yeah, I just don't know what the function solve is. But because it thought it was a link, probably so. But 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or actually, no, this would run. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, be 1, 2, and 4, and then 3. Because this is going to be put into this is going to be put later in the stack. No problem. There's no problem, man. But here's my answer: 1, 2, 4, and 3. That's my final answer. Because the solve is going, the timeout's going to put it on the stack later. Oh no, I didn't. I just thought about that. That would happen 1, 2. It's promised dot resolve. Dot before then. Yeah. No, I got it. Like whenever this. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Human Limits? How you doing tonight, man? It was good. How about yours? All right. I'm going to change my final answer one last time. This is my final answer. See, I don't know when the solve is going to run. So, okay. So I will go with 1, 2, 4, 3. That'll be my final answer. Oh, all right. What you get? 1, 2, 4, 3 is my answer. I'm sticking with it. I know it's wrong because I feel like those timeouts are going to put it on the stack after the resolves or whatever. But anyway, I'm still 1, 2, 4, 3. Oh, you got air riders. Okay, I've been hearing about that game. It's kind of an interesting control scheme they got there, where you're just accelerating. You're accelerating or decelerating, like with the controller. You said the right idea, but chose the wrong answer. Yeah, I was getting confused about which way the stack was gonna, which way it's gonna put on the stack. Also made a water shader. Nice, nice. Okay. Right, because the timeouts put it on the stack after those calls. I got you. I bet it does, man. I've seen some of your shader work, man. This looks really great. I haven't seen this one, of course, but I've seen your previous shader stuff. Hey, I've got a new emote in the are you a fan of Breath of the Wild? I want to play it one day. I have this like dream of playing all the Zelda games, but I'll never get around to it. I mean, I played like Link to the Past, Zelda 2. Let's see. Do you, hey, Mr. Humanist, do you have the Better TV or 7T TV extensions in your browser? You should see the bells. I'm not sure what that is. It's a fan game made by a guy that's stunning. The bells? Let me see. You do not? Okay, I was gonna see if you could see that emote. Oh, someone's saying rip to it like a week ago. I guess it's dead, isn't it? Well, let me bring it up here. Let me see if I can get some actual video of it. I don't know, somebody was saying rip to it. I didn't actually sit there and read it. Oh, but that's Reddit for you, so who knows? Good grief, that does look good. Oh, let me turn off the radio. Let me turn off the radio. Took 7 years. Those are in-game. Okay. Okay, whoever this guy is, Nintendo needs to hire them. Though this probably wouldn't run on a Switch. Exactly. Dude, whoever made this trailer too, good grief. I mean, that felt like a Zelda trailer. Oh, maybe exactly. I mean, have you ever heard of like Monty That's giving you like the Monty type feelings. Like Monty could, like, when he was around, God rest him. He pulled off some amazing like graphical stuff on YouTube in the early days. Yeah, that looked insane, man. Now, Nintendo don't let that come out. Okay, so I made that 500. Monty I can probably show you a little bit. I have to be careful because I showed some of his stuff off during that 12-hour stream I did, and I got hit with some copyright stuff. But he did the thing I thought that was blown away with when he was first around, when he was first like active, was Dead Fantasy, where he took like dead or alive characters and Final Fantasy characters and was doing video shorts of them. What on work on the stream? Hey Dave, how you doing, man? That was the initial game, but the thing is, like, this one is just this game is taking up so much of my like available time on stream, just because I want to get a demo out for Next Fest. But I want to get back to working on the mobile on stream. Plus, also, I don't it's copyrighted prison, six walls, no door, a window. Also, when I do networking stuff, I don't show like networking and security stuff on there. I'll show like a little bit of this. I just have to be careful. Now remember, this is early. Early YouTube. And he did all this himself. I know there's a remastered version of this, because I played it during stream, during that 12-hour stream. Yeah, like, just check out the animation on this craziness. course, this is like Matrix influenced, of course. This enough to call cover? It probably is. But the copyright is probably gonna get me on is the music. At worst though, they probably just make me mute it. All right. Yeah, this is 30 minutes. I forgot what this was. All right. Keep. Yeah. This is me in a couple. This is me in a couple days.
10 years in solitary confinement for everybody. Without a toilet.
Yeah, dude. I actually got a Switch 2. I was actually given a Switch 2 for Christmas. And a new pair of headphones, but I was like, what? How? You know how much this costs? I mean, thank you. Yeah, I was shocked, man. I was pretty blown away and I was thankful. Yeah, I did get your friend code. I need to put it in. So yeah, I will do that. Yeah. Mr. David, what you been up to, man? How was your holiday? So 500 here. Your MK animation. Where would your MK animation be at? It was okay. All right. Well, I hope the New Year's sound like it was not. It sounded like it was a little bit disappointing. Hopefully, your New Year's will be better. It's on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, Mario Kart. See, you say MK. I'm thinking Mortal Kombat. So I'm looking for it now. I see your video says it's just don't really enjoy summer. Santa's getting heat stroke. I see one that says Mario Kart World DK Race from Space. I don't know if that's the one you talking about. Because what emotion is this? What does this invoke? That's it look like angry face. It looks like the mask of the dude from what is that fighting game with Mr. Karate? I can't remember off the top of my head. What's the actual name of the video? It's my most your most recent short. Okay. Molten Factory. Okay, hold on. Oh, you made a custom track. I see. Oh, hold on. Stop. Wait. I really don't like that things automatically start. All right. Turn off radio. There you go. I had to go with the butt rock for this one, huh? Oh, okay. So you're riding on the molten lava? I'm liking it though. It's so quality improved every time. Okay, very cool, man. See, you still put in good work. Let's actually make these changes. I'm going to improve it to render it better soon. Good. Now I need to figure out how to make you small. Dude, can I show you something I'm really proud of? It has acapellas. I can mute them, and a movie quote that I can't mute, or it won't really be the same. Asking because of copyright issues. I mean, I can look at it. I'll look at it and see what. Like, is it like a long movie clip or something? You just that's right. You wouldn't be able to send it to me. Oh well, I mean, you can send it on Discord. I'll check it out. See if it's all right to bring up. It's just like a part of a song. Oh, it's part of a song you made. That should be fine. I mean, that movie quote shouldn't be a big deal. It's like if I show like a full movie clip, like when I did Terrifier, and they called that Terrifier clip. There's something new. You drop it on the Discord. Art's such a silly goose. He wouldn't hurt a fly. I had larger plans for the MK custom track. It was supposed to be 2-lap long track with 2 sections, but decided against it. Oh, probably thought it was just going to be too long. Too long to optimize. Yeah, gotcha. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm looking at this video, the video that came in with it. That's just funny. Okay. All right. Pause that. All right. This is a sample. This is a sample from David.
Control yours!
I like it. I like it. But that control yourself came out of nowhere. And I was trying not to crack up on in the middle of it. That was good, though. That was good. No, but I really did like it, though. Keep up the good work, man. If it's better with the ability.
I know it's hard to say goodbye, but tomorrow will come and we'll start a new day and see what adventures await. If you wake up in the darkness and cry out from loneliness, I'll sing our song
All right.
until your tears dry. You're never alone, my little light. Little one, if you stumble and fall,
Yeah, I'm gonna get this just to work and move on because it's getting.
to lose hope,
I'm obsessing about it too much.
never
There.
forget. I'm here if you need me. I'll hold your hand until you let it go. And when you wake up in the morning,
I can't tell if I hate Unity scroll bars or if they just if they're just bad. And I can't tell if it's me or if it's the scroll bars. I just hate dealing with them.
toward the future, toward
Yeah, but I kind of figured that. And I was told when I said they sucked on I can't remember if it was Blue Sky or X. Told by a very, very good game dev who I actually respect that I was wrong. I think that's just, it's functional. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore right now. I got other stuff I gotta work on. Like this other scroll bar. Uh, Now, when I type that in there, you guys don't see anything but that, right? Doesn't translate to anything else, right? Okay, you gotta have the extension for it, then. I'm just checking. I'll actually show it to you. This is the first emote I've ever worked on. Oh, great. Where does astronauts hang out after work? At the space bar. It was good. It was. I've had a good day, man. I didn't have to work today. I went ahead and had an floating holiday to burn, so I actually took it off. Hey, multi-wizard. You got that backwards. I think you meant the exclamation point in the front, lowercase. Yeah, yeah. How you doing tonight, multi-wizard? I want to actually make those changes on them. I'm doing all right, man. Just sitting around messing with scroll bars. How's your holiday? Oh, how was your holiday? Let's see. Let's actually start working on this other piece. No, there. Okay. We've had the hottest Christmas ever where I am. Well, record. It might have been the hottest actually, but I think it's like a record heat. Like I actually had to turn on a fan, which I know for you, David, is normal, but here it's supposed to be cold. What are your tax you require for freelancers you hire? I would like to know if you can tell me so I know what I get when I get in the real job market. So if because I actually do. Yeah, I hear you, David. So for when I look at freelancers, I actually do like interview them. Like I require a oh, we got flooding on Christmas? Oh, sorry to hear that, man. But for freelancers, I do require like a portfolio, and I require positive reviews essentially as references, and then it had to be a good amount of them. It was just like for the UI work. I went through like 10 guys. Watering broke your sister's areas. All y'all having some issues this Christmas. I'm sorry to hear that. That's probably, we were probably in the 70s around here. Probably 70s, maybe 60s, but which is crazy for us. For the UI work, I went through maybe like 10 guys I sent out feelers with and talked with, and I looked at their previous work, and I looked at went through their reviews. Of course, favorite ones that had like people who were writing like full reviews other than like small, like, you know, hey, they did great work. So reviews, can you be trusted by your standards? I would say somewhere in the 2 digits, because I know I've passed up people who were like only had maybe like, yeah, you got, I have standards. That's my standards. You got to have at least like shown you've dealt with a number of clients, because the problem is it can be you know, scammers who just get people they know to review them. You know, so you have to have enough reviews to make yourself look legit, at least. Because I have passed up like 10 or less. I definitely have passed up people. I mean, like I said, like I've said, you can get them. You're just going to have to work blah blah blah. Excuse me. You're going to have to work really hard to get them. And then once you get them, though, you're sailing. Like it. Well, I don't know about Fiverr. I'm speaking for like Upwork. And also, if you're working with the same people and they come back, that's another review. Like it's per job. Who is going to trust me with low number of views, I wonder? I mean, like I said, it is definitely harder for you. It's definitely gonna be harder starting out to get people. Your first ones, can Can I provide the project first? What do you mean provide the project first? I'm not sure what they mean by that. I have to go a bit sad drunk. It's hard for me this time. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, you take care of yourself, multiverse. You have a good night.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Before they pay? Not on Fiverr, as far as I know. Because, well, no, actually, you do on Fiverr. You provide the project. That's right. I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. You're providing the project, but you can put watermarks on the visuals, I think. I'm trying to remember how that works, because I know. So, okay, from what I remember, Upwork, you provide the files. Am I right about that? It's been so long. So you get the project, check it, and then pay the problem. Yeah, they get the project, if I remember right. There's something about that though that I'm missing in my thought process. Oh, right. No. Okay, here it is. Now I remember. Here it is. They go ahead and pay on the other side. So once they start the project with you, they've paid. Just like if they pay first, that can be not easy. Well, the way it works is they've already paid the service. So like once they start your project with say Fiverr or Upwork, they've already paid them. Once you deliver the files to them and they say it's okay, then they release the money to you. So they've already paid on their end. It's just, is it going to you or not at the end of the project? So how you don't trust? So I've gotten scammed. I have gotten scammed on there on Upwork. I definitely once, and no, I definitely did get scammed twice. Thinking about it. So first is guy was going to hire me for 40 hours. No, sorry, 30 hours. So almost full time, like a full-time job. Again, I was not making anywhere near where I was going to, where I would like work a professional job. But anyway, but the first thing that caught my attention was he was like, any work I do would be attributed to another developer on his team. And I was like, okay, sure. I don't get any credit for any work. That's fine. And then, excuse me, I gotta adjust my mic here. You hear anything? Okay. So then after I got on the project, then he was like, when you join calls, you're going to be, excuse me, you're going to call in as this person with your camera off. I was like, wait a minute. Why am I calling in as this person? Why am I calling in as that person? Then he admitted, well, he no longer works for me and he's been contracted to do a bunch of work. And we can't get in contact with him. I was like, so you want me to commit fraud is what you're saying? I was like, nope. I noped out of that. I reported him. All that. So that's the first time I got scammed. I didn't do any actual work, but like I almost was like, they were trying to recruit me for fraud. Then the second one was where I had done the work and let me get in here I'm talking, I'm not doing any work. But I had done the work, and he kept telling me like he didn't do what he wanted to do. Like he was supposed to upload a picture to a website and actually display it on the website. And what I think initially was what I felt like was initially the problem was he was putting in these massive images, and because he had given me some code, from a previously that I worked on the project. And so that code had to, you know, manipulate the image into a certain frame. He was like doing some type of like where you wrote your own like diary or something, and you could upload your own pictures and stuff like that. And so he was putting in images that were too big, they couldn't be resized, stuff like that. And I was willing to get on. And by the way, no, hadn't got paid for this, but I was, you know, willing to get on like WebEx and stuff with him and show him this is how you do it, this is how it works, you know, like stuff like that. Yet for some reason he couldn't get it done, and so he denied me payment. I was just like, I ain't got no time. I was already behind because I had like other projects dealing with this dude, and like finally I was just like, listen, just don't leave me a bad review. Just take the project. You know, take what the work so far. We'll go our separate ways. Just don't give me a bad review. And that's what he did. And I feel like now looking back, I feel like I got scammed. Because like the story he told me before of the previous developer was the guy just, you know, left him and didn't finish the work. And so what I think that guy is doing is he's going around getting people to do the work and then denying them payment. So it's not like real scam. You didn't do much work. For the second guy, I actually did work. Like I fully like did the project using the code that he gave me. I did it to the next. I did the project from the part of the code he gave me on through that project. Now the first guy, yeah, I didn't actually do any work for him. But someone can scam you that sent you project and then they don't send money all the way around. No, the money he essentially gets back from Upwork. Now I could have complained about him and got him kicked off of Upwork probably or something like that, or at least put in a complaint with Upwork. But I just wanted to be done with it because I had other things to do. Just scam jobs as a concept. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think he was going around scamming people for free work on this project of his. Because if I'm showing you it works and for some reason you can't get it to work, that seems, you know, like fishy. It's funny looking back at it. It wasn't funny then. Plus, I'm like, so you're that desperate to get free work that you're willing to go around scamming people to get little parts of this project done. Plus, he was very easy to just take the project and walk away. Like, you know, no argument, no nothing. But you couldn't get the money if you just delivered it. No, he has to approve it. Like that. I know that's pretty much what's happening on Upwork and Fiverr. You deliver the work and then they have to approve you getting that money. But then you both leave reviews on each other. So and also, like I know with Fiverr, they contact me separately after each project, you know, send me an email after each project to ask me what really happened. And I can say, oh, it's all good, which is usually what I say. Because I haven't had any actual, well, actually I have, I did have one big one on Fiverr. So here's where I found I found a scam on Fiverr. I was looking at getting YouTube thumbnails done. I was just kind of figuring out if I could like get thumbnails done cheaply on YouTube for not for like the stream, but like for like videos I was doing. And so I went and did the whole thing and went through a couple people. But this one guy offered me like $5 for a thumbnail. I was like, that's crazy low. There's no way. Look, for $5, I'll try it, right? I figured I was just gonna get some template and he was just gonna slap some code in there, or slap some images in there and it would be fine. And I was like, for $5, I'd take that. So when I got it, it had letters on it in the corner for some reason. I was like, where are these letters coming from? And this is before AI. Yeah, I should have known I was getting scammed. Letters on it. And I was like, where are these letters from? And then I actually put the letters in Google, and it turned out to be an organization where he lifted the images off of. I mean, for $5, I wasn't going to expect much, but he ripped off images off the internet and just slapped them in there. I'm just like, I confronted him. I was like, dude, this is an organization. Like this, I can't put this up there. I'll get in trouble. And you know, and he's like, well, I can remove the letters. I was like, that's not the point. Like, just go ahead and give me back my money. Like, no, I don't want it. Like, I didn't want nothing to do with him, and I reported him. And I put up a post on Reddit, not about him, but in general. And my plan was, though, like, I was gonna take his, like, before I found it was a scam. I was gonna take his, and then I went with a professional, and I got that person to do it. And I was gonna put them both in the YouTube thumbnail tester and see which one did better. Maybe one day someone would expect me to slap some images on. You don't want to be like that, man. You don't want to be like that. Excuse me. I had to take my hoodie off for a second here. It's getting a little warm here. Warm in December in the U.S., in North America. This is one of the hottest Decembers on record for my area. I was saying earlier, I had to turn on a fan. While we don't get like a lot of snow here, we do get some. Usually at the beginning of the year, though. Slash some images. Let's say you're from, feel like if it's Florida, then it's kind of normal Florida weather. Yeah, no, not Florida, North Carolina. So we're kind of right. I feel like we're right on the edge of where it starts getting warm, like towards Florida. But we still get northern cold air. You went there like in January, all right. It was surprisingly cold. Yeah, because it's on the border. Because you're Chile, right? So you're further down South America. Am I wrong about that? Where like Florida is near closer to the equator, where they don't get winters. They don't get like winters like everybody else does. like the area of the there in like the Caribbean and all that stuff don't really get like winter. Right. Yeah, your country runs down the side of South America, if I remember correctly. I was never big on, as much as I like geography, I was never big on it. But I do kind of remember what Chile is. Hey, Ribbon, question for you. Did you get pre-rolls when you came in here? I don't know if I've asked you that before. I was playing around with that earlier. I was playing around with it a couple weeks ago, and I just have not asked people if they were getting it when they come in. Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. What is that? This okay. And change. I did not. I changed something else. Didn't I changed this one. Probably better if I changed the font on these first before I did all this. 128 and 2. 128, 2. Make our font changes. Okay, we're gonna have to format this a little bit. Or let's actually bring up the image we're supposed to be using for this. Okay. Oh, these were different colors. I didn't realize that. I wonder in the code if I could separate that into different text boxes. Because I kind of like it, but... Or can I change the color? PNG. Okay, man. No, I got what you were doing, but So I can't make these different fonts in here, can I? I could change the color. Well, I could change the color through tags, maybe. Why did the guy at the calendar factory get fired? Oh no. Why did he, let's see, why did he get fired? He was out of date. Hit me with the answer. What is it? He took too many days off. That's what I think of that one. What? Because I could do it this way with two different text boxes, but I can't do this. I don't want to put them on different levels. Wonder. Huh. Okay, let's see. Oh, I need to do it in here. Wait a minute. Should be the right place, right? Oh, there's okay. There's no. This is empty. What if I could repurpose this? So I could do something like this. Actually, oh wait a minute, that didn't even show up. What? Oh, it's not even up there. It's not even repositioned, I don't think. It's so weird. Why is that up there? Did you get more? It came, my Switch 2 came with it. I guess they were connected. Oh no, it moved it up, didn't it? Okay, I'm not gonna miss that right now. Or it comes with a bundle, so you might. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I did. I haven't had time to play it though. And it's probably just gonna be me check it out. I don't know if I'd actually really get into playing Mario Kart World. In the times I've played like Mario Kart, New Year's stream, no, probably not. Like the times I've played Mario Kart before, I'd rather play with people I know. Like that's the fun. Like when you get a bunch of people playing Mario Kart, you know, couch co-op. Now that's fun. So I don't know if I really am into like playing with a bunch of randoms. No, I didn't mean you. I mean randos in general. Not. I'm talking about like in matchmaking, like you put into a race with random people in the game. Not you guys. Honestly, though, now that I do have it, it is an option for us to play. I have to figure out a good time to do it. You can make rules. We can play. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I was just saying like the general pull of having like of playing Mario Kart, like even before like what was 8. I didn't play 8 like I didn't play multiplayer on 8 by myself. Like I was always playing with like people like with me. Like couch, I was always playing couch co-op online. What am I gonna do with this? I'm trying to see if that works. I don't think it takes straight up HTML. And it's already bolded. Huh. Then I gotta make it fit in the area too. I might need to take the font size down. So what is the font? Let's take a break for a second. All right. Because I turned it on myself. All right, what am I gonna do here? Because this does it for everything, right? What's that for? Look. It's pretty small. Or you can't do that in there. Yeah, I kind of like that. Do that. But now we have to figure out how do we have to make some adjustments. Let's jump over to the code. I didn't open it up, did I? Hmm. Let's figure out where. Oh, it's called text. Get descriptions we put together in here. I think. You know, when you haven't looked at code in a while, you go back and look at it and wonder how the heck did you do what you did, and then how does it actually work, and do I feel like I want to do something and never know what it is that something is? I feel you on that, but I keep like a list of things I want to do, like next to my computer, and so if I just don't know what to do, I just pick up one of those. Upgrade the custom track. It has some extra side animations. I fixed the lava shader and added some details. Nice. All right. Yeah, let me know when you got another video, but I'll check it out. So here's my objectives list. Is there any objectives? Know when you write code and then look back and wonder how you were such and how much you haven't improved. No, I get what you're saying, man. I definitely feel like that sometimes. I don't know about not improving though. Usually I look back and it's not really as going, just a few more things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I look back and usually I'm like, why did I write it like that? Like my skills have improved so much since then. Like I'll be like, it's especially like, honestly, the net code I wrote for Infernal Arena, or the net code I wrote in general. I look back at it now, I was like, my God, how did I write that? Like, why did I write it like that? Look at this. Like, that was one of the reasons I tried to optimize it too, because I was like, why would I even, what was my thought process when I wrote this in the beginning and it actually worked? Like things like that. Okay, so this is where I'm adding it. In the kit description, I guess I can go ahead and just alter it. How long? I mean, I just put it as, whenever I have that, I just put it in YouTube. I literally just put that question, not YouTube, into Google. It'll come up with one of those things that converts for you. It's 2.2 hours. It's 2.2 hours. I literally just, I just straight up just threw it and threw that question in Google. Wait, math is harder for a second. If it's faster while the screen is off, or passes denoise. YouTube addiction. Let you math harder. It's faster while the screen is off. What is faster than while the screen is off? 4 passes denoise. You're doing YouTube addiction. You think it'll take around? Are you talking about? Oh, you talking about like you're rendering? Okay, that's. I was getting confused what you're talking about. Addiction or addition? Probably have to do the same thing here, but we'll come back to that later. The render goes fast while the screen is off for some reason. Right, because you're probably not. Your graphics card is not pushing out is not rendering to the screen, so it's probably faster. The screen's off for some reason. I have 4 passes running. The denoise is running, which adds time. And the YouTube addiction makes slower sense. I'm watching. Oh, your YouTube addiction. Okay. Gotcha. That actually makes sense now. I can actually parse that statement you made into actual logic. I forgot something, didn't I? Yeah, I had an error. I didn't realize it. Okay, what did I do wrong? You sounded unsurprised by the YouTube addiction. You're starting something out here is true. Hey man, you put it out there. It's just like if you go to Vegas, they're not going to tell you you have a gambling problem. Sir, get away from the table. You've been gambling too much. I'm here on YouTube and you're watching me. I'm not going to tell you have a YouTube addiction. Thank you, Miss Human Limits, for your contribution. trying to salute. Thank you for your contribution to my stream with your addiction. You literally said YouTube addiction. You say you're the one implying you have a YouTube addiction. He shows how tall he is, huh? Now I'll try to get my avatar to salute his arm. Okay, there we go. Arm, trying to get the arm to come up to the head. Okay. Doesn't work that well. Okay, so what did I mess up here? Dude, can I say something? What's up, David? Dude, I've done that so many times, Mr. Human Limits. Like, it's not a big deal, but still. What movie did you see? Why? Okay, wait. I thought you already seen it. Oh, that's Mr. Human Limits saying Pearl. Okay, never mind. Sorry, what movie did you see? Yeah, no, Miss Human Limits was joking. But I thought that was him. I thought that was you. I thought it was you talking. Anyway. So what movie did you see, man? Done something here. That was weird. Okay. If you want, I should say it right now. I don't mean. Would I like a hint? Go ahead. What's the hint? Let's see. Description. Yeah. Okay, so that worked. It's horror. Of course it is. So mostly dependent on jump scares, which not something I would really care to see because I always found sound dumb. With it down by was it Freddy 5, Bear 2? Is that new Freddy? There's a new Freddy movie out? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, another one here down there. Okay, but now I need to. You did, but that's not the movie, right? Was it Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? That movie was terrifying. Wait a minute, so that's the movie? Wait. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I mean, I know what Rudolph is. I'm talking like, there was a recent movie called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. A lot of good reception, but it was good fun. In my opinion, I love the sport. I mean, I know about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm just saying, like, there's a recent movie that came out called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about the actual, like, animated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that came out in a movie theater? It's just a coincidence with the order of comments where I said limits was correct too late, and so like it seemed like that was the movie. Okay. Eh. This looks all right. I'm not too enthused by the way this looks, but it'll do. I'm not gonna go crazy over it. Ah, gotcha. Okay, the new Freddy movie. I mean, the new yeah, I know what you're talking about. But you're saying you liked it though? How was it compared to the first one? Because I haven't even seen the first one. Excuse me. Still not as good as bring her back to. Okay. Call it Freddy Fazbear. He will always be either Freddy Fazbear or yeah. How does that change stuff? First, kind of dumb, still somewhat fun. It has a lot of plot holes and weird pacing. Tell me the first one? Okay. Like you're like. Freddy Fazbear, 5e5bear, cop the way my life was made. Ooh, okay. That works. I just need to. Made a new Sonic OSC and showed them to my brother, as well as playing as a plan for new comics to go with them and then spent 10 minutes explaining why I wasn't getting Sega to produce a real comic for them? Huh? He was devastated? Okay. I mean, a few Sonic OCSs. Really? And then spent 10 minutes explaining why he expected you to get Sega to make a comic book out of it. I'm not following. I got a feeling that this is gonna have to be different than this for people to see. I feel like these being all the same font and color are gonna be a problem. You drew original Sonic characters, and he thought they were going to be in a real comic book. I mean, he expected something you did to just end up in a... I'm guessing he's younger. He's a younger brother. He was sad that they weren't, but when there's no way I could ever get them to. Yeah, I mean, you walk up in... Yeah, he's 9. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, you just walk up into, like, you know, a comic book company's like, I'm gonna draw Sonic comic books. I think the security is obliged to kick you out fast. And I mean, they gotta go fast. I booed myself on that one. That was bad. That didn't even sound like a joke. All right. Oh, as he's known today, Sanic. All right. No, okay, that's not what I want. See, if I do that, it moves up. So it's... All right, Mr. Human Limits. You have a good night, man. Whenever you gotta go. Go ahead and hit you with this ahead of time.
In case I don't see you. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
2 minutes, yeah.
gentlemen, please stand up for the Galbadian National Anthem.
Let's go. Okay. All right, Mr. Limits. Take it easy. Have a good night. I still hope the rest of this UI is easier to do than this. See, it's going the wrong way. I need to go up, though. Okay, now down. Or maybe I needed to move the padding instead. Anyway, probably gotta go to our poor Johnny. Good night, David. You have a good night.
In case I don't see ya,
As always.
good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Is there any padding I'll work with here? All right, let's take all the padding off. Let's look at this. Let's okay, so what if I just pull that down? If I just pull that report down, see if that actually fixes our problem. I don't think it will. This is at least working. It's just now I need to get the masking working. I don't think the masking is going to work well with this. Oh, I'm doing left. No wonder. Okay. That is so weird how that happens. I don't understand. That just feels like a bug. Oh, I'm doing left again. Oh, that's all I want to do. I want to do this one. Let's see here. There's got to be a better way to do this. No, okay. Oh, oh, okay. Let's get as close as possible without going over. guess it's right there. Nope. Alright, I don't want to do that. Let's just put that there. Okay, didn't want to change that. Why is this so painful to work with? I just want the scroll bar to work. Alright, back to the drawing board for this. I almost want to take the scroll out and start and not have the scroll to begin with, and just figure we won't have that much stuff to put in there, but I know that's not the way that should work. Just in case we have a bunch of stuff in there, we should have the ability to scroll. I don't want to come back and do it later after I've pulled it out, and then all of a sudden I have like this bunch of text that's scrolling off the screen. That's going off the screen. And I have to have a scroll bar. Okay, so we got all either. I wonder if on the Unity store there is like just a plugin for scroll bars. I mean, I feel like I looked at it before. I almost will go buy something than to continue dealing with this. I'm literally looking on here right now. So, I mean, nobody's trying to do a scroll bar better than Unity's. Well, they have sprites for it. I'm just looking because I'm not gonna go buy anything right now. But holy moly, this is annoying. And maybe it's annoying because nobody's ever shown me how to actually set these up, but it seems like it should be. This does not seem like it should be this hard. And I've looked at YouTube tutorials and everything, and I just But also, I've got like I haven't seen any tutorials on populating dynamic scroll areas. Dynamically populated scroll areas. I wonder if you populate with dynamic, if you populate with dynamic objects, do you have to resize it? Really, this is just getting its text box populated, so it shouldn't even. Does that make it? Did it change the actual size? I don't know. No, it shouldn't be enabled, but still. this up? Top center, and this one is. How can we change that? That's working fine down there, but I can't get the mask come down here.
Sarah was never an agreeable girl. Her tongue tells tales of rebellion, but she was so fast and quick with her bow. No one quite knew where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and they're joyful, but she knew the ways of nobler men, and she knew how to enrage them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you could own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. A rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate. Sarah was never quite the wealthiest girl. Some say she lives in a tavern, but she was so sharp and quick with a bow. Arrows strike like a dragon. Sarah was never quite the gentlest girl. Her eyes were sharp like a razor, but she knew the ways of commoner men, and she knew just how to use them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate.
I'm so tempted to just pull this bar out. Okay, that was weird. Why did the music stop? Okay, move it down, move it down. Okay. Now the mask. I don't understand. Really, this should be going the other way. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So I'm decided we're just going to start moving on to other stuff in here. Stop worrying about the actual scroll bar. Like this one. Let's look at our guide here. Or first we need to change the button, change the text, then move it up there. I don't know why I just closed that. We should get rid of those old buttons. See how that looks. Maybe slide the text over just a little bit. I feel like I put it over too far. Let's just look at it again. It might be fine. Feels like there's a little bit too much room. Alright, so fine. I'll move the mask up just above this. Right on this so we can get our scroll bar right. It doesn't give us our scroll bar. I guess that doesn't affect the bottom. graphics for bar. Oh, this is the scroll bar. Right? It's scroll bar base. This is just okay. It's just scroll bar. Okay. Three width. It might work, actually. Why did it work here? Slide area. Oh, turn that off. And 75. Oh, I didn't actually set that. Got it. Looks. Well, still nothing. No scroll bar. Oh, I have put this right in? I did that in the... Okay. Well, while the scroll bar doesn't work like I want, that's going to be the least of my problems. I mean, I'm not going to stress out over it. In fact, since we got this done, and I'm probably not going to move on to anything else tonight. Well, actually, let me fix some things first, and I haven't done it actually. I didn't make those changes in the proper place. I need to remember about that. Let's see if we made that right. But after this, we will probably go ahead and raid out. Wonder why these feel like it's weirdly rounded all of a sudden. No weird house acting. It's just weird. I do wonder if people are going to have a problem with, and see, this is already going off the edge now. People are going to have a problem with the fact that this is the same color as this, or these are the same color as this. Oh, I know. Oh, okay, we'll fix that another time. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make this a short stream tonight. Why does that look so rounded out, though? That's weird. But really nothing I want to mess with tonight. As I start to mess with it. All right. Mess with it anymore. All right. Let's see who we're going to raid. But as I close out, I want to thank Riven for stopping by, Mr. Human Limits, David, and Multi Wizard. You guys are always great to hang out with. And the lurkers, of course. I want to say yes, please, or yes, thank you for all the lurkers that stopped through on both Twitch and YouTube. You guys are always appreciated. I will probably be back on Monday doing more of this. We will probably move on to the other screens. See if we can just kind of blow through those, and we'll come back and figure out what to do about these scroll bars. Let's go ahead and find us a good raid target. And my avatar doesn't like me looking sideways. We'll head on over to Salvo. Y'all have a good night. I will see you next time.
Maker, have you left me here? Temple, sacred ashes, tragic mark upon our land.